Hello everybody, it's Stephen Howson. This is Full Time Devils. This is the Full Time Review. We are outside Old Trafford talking about Manchester United beating Hull City 1-0. 92nd minute, Marcus Rashford popping up with the winner, as he always does, doesn't he? The guy always delivers. And I think this is the best way to utilise Marcus Rashford late on in the game. When you've had Zlatan absolutely hammering in defence for 70-80 minutes, bring Marcus Rashford on, and the pace that Marcus has got is going to look even more against a tired defence. A defence that put its body on the line. Hull was fantastic. They defended in absolute numbers. They was difficult to break down, but we kept knocking on the door and we eventually found a way through. Now, man of the match for you guys' votes was Eric Bailly. 36% of the vote going to Eric Bailly, and he is quickly becoming a fan favourite, isn't he? His gutsy performances, his tackling, his attitude, his all-round game is absolutely fantastic. And while he was one of the most underwhelming signings of the summer, he's quickly turning into a very astute signing, and he's looking like he's going to be hard to shake from the first team. Now, check this out. We've got Squawker Dave giving us the lowdown, as he always does. Hit it.
Cheers, Steve. Now it is the time for the 3-point review. Manchester United versus Hull City. A game won by the one and only, the wonder boy, Marcus Rashford. On to number one, the return of the old Manchester United. Under Alex Ferguson, United scored so many late goals. The 99 Champions League final. A goal that stands out as well is Ronaldo against Fulham, crucial in terms of winning the Premier League. Makeda against Aston Villa, and that has come back to Manchester United under Jose Mourinho. In the game, let's all be honest with ourselves, Hull have been seen as the heroes, but Hull were battered, were beaten for 90 minutes, and United came through and won the game. Quite interestingly how United, some of the younger players, started to lose their cool around 90 minutes. Paul Pogba having shots from range, Luke Shaw having a go, but it sort of dropped to Wayne Rooney and he kept his composure. He's been in those situations before where United have pressurised opposition and trying to get that breakthrough, but it's so different under Mourinho. Compared to Louis van Gaal last season, one player in the penalty area in 90 minutes, the ball going around the back four, complete change. The ball direct, getting into Zlatan's feet and getting players running off him. But it was that man, it was Wayne Rooney who beat his man on the left-hand side and drilled the ball across to Marcus Rashford. Again, going back to the old days of Man United when used to be able to turn over teams and keeping that consistent pressure on and just really bullying teams into submission and bringing the more attacking players on as the game went through. You know, the introduction of Marcus Rashford, getting United having 3 strikers on the pitch, Henrik Mkhitaryan coming on as well, and adding a bit of an impetus into the attack and getting forward quickly. But anyway, I think that Mourinho will progress this Man United team. They're going to become more direct, more brutal, and will be able to pressurise teams into submission. On to number 2, we've got to talk about the superhero of Manchester United this season. No, that's not Paul Pogba, not Zlatan Ibrahimovic, but it's that man, Marouane Fellaini. For me, he's been Man United's best player this season. And against Hull City, he played a pivotal role guarding the back two, being that defensive midfielder that Man United have lacked for a number of years, controlling the game, getting the ball back and getting it forward. United's constant pressure for the 90 minutes was in a way down to how Marouane Fellaini and Eric Bailly and Daley Blind recovered the ball on the counter-attack. If the ball went direct, if Hull went for a long ball, Marouane Fellaini absolutely gobbled it up. He won 100% of his 5 aerial duels, was absolutely boss in aerial situations. When Hull looked to play long passes along the floor, who was there again? It was Marouane Fellaini. 5 interceptions in the game, again, more than any player on the pitch. What I also loved about Marouane Fellaini is he kept his cool. He got a yellow card for a tackle that I quite liked. I like tactical fouls. I like fouls when the opposition are breaking and you have to take someone down. I was worried. Last season, if Fellaini had picked up a yellow card, probably would have got the second yellow and been sent off, but it showed a little bit more composure and maturity. Instead of diving in the second half, he was slowing the play down. He was getting his body near the ball and allowing the likes of Daley Blind or Eric Bailly to come in and nick the ball. And it's just been pivotal for this Man United team. Marouane Fellaini holding, allowing Paul Pogba just to get into that final third and pretty much have the free roll linking with the forwards. But it is so pivotal. Marouane Fellaini nicking the ball back, recycling the play and going forward. You know, one of the best destroyers this season in the Premier League so far. Really become a beast under Mourinho. I just feel that without his back injury, hopefully after the international break, he'll be okay again because he's going to be pivotal for the Manchester City game. Again, he completed more passes than any player in the Premier League this weekend. If you can keep it up, Marouane, you're going to become a superhero. And saving that woman as well, wow. Crazy stuff, Marouane. On to number 3, I think we've got to talk about the 2 substitutes that really changed the tempo of the game. First up, Marcus Rashford took his goal really well, but was very impressive in and around the penalty area. I think Marcus Rashford does have a future playing behind a striker, either playing on the left, playing on the right, playing as a number 10 at the moment. Eventually, yes, he will be a centre forward. Eventually, he's going to score 25 league goals in a season for Manchester United. But I love his ability to get himself in between the lines and face up and get the ball to his feet, demand the ball, take the ball, and then make something happen. The sort of chance that he created for himself, picking the ball up on the left-hand side, beating a number of players, and then trying to go for the far post, like a lovely curled shot, which was well saved. Then moving a bit further on, picking up the ball wide right and putting a great whipped cross into the box that Zlatan probably should have gone on the end to. But again, injected pace, scored the crucial goal and was in at the right place at the right time. That for me is classic Marcus Rashford. Appearing in the penalty area, one touch, there's the goal. But also Henrik Mkhitaryan, the Armenian that was signed for Borussia Dortmund. We've not seen much of him yet. There's reasons for that. He did struggle when he first moved to Borussia Dortmund. He had to replace Mario Götze, who moved to Bayern Munich, and the pressure really got to him. I think Mourinho's protecting him. I think that's the right way to go. But when he came on against Hull, really exploded again. I was loving his midfield, the runs that he was picking up the ball deep in midfield and taking players on. He completed 2 dribbles in the game. Only Antonio Valencia completed more. So he really gave United that impetus going forward, run a number of free kicks in really dangerous areas. And I feel that against Manchester City at Old Trafford, we need to have both those players in the starting 11. Marcus Rashford needs to start and Mkhitaryan. The problem with that, obviously, that we're all talking here, we'd love to see a 3-man midfield, but I don't think Mourinho's going to do that. I think he's settled on this 4-2-3-1 system. It looks really solid in defence. So how I'm going to set the midfield up for you right now, if Marouane Fellaini is there, hopefully he's going to be fit next to Paul Pogba. Then that band of 3, I'm going to put Wayne Rooney wide left. I don't think Wayne Rooney's ever going to lock down a position. We've seen through his career he's been moved attacking midfield, on the right, on the left, centre forward. But I feel put Wayne Rooney on that left-hand side just to give United a bit of work out there. And again, creating the goal on that left-hand side, he did well. And then Mkhitaryan on the right-hand side, again drifting in, causing trouble. And I'd like to see Marcus Rashford off Zlatan Ibrahimovic. I'd like to see that is if United are playing deep, 2 banks of 4, get the ball long to Zlatan and get Marcus Rashford running off him, similar to what Antoine Griezmann has done for Atletico Madrid and for France over the last few years. And that is what I'd like to see. That's going to give United pace and power and attack, because there was large periods of the game where crying out for someone to take the whole defence on or crying out for someone to run in behind. I feel with that setup, it will be perfect and it will give United the win against Manchester City and Pep Guardiola. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. That has been 3 talking points this week. Over to Howson.
Cheers for that, Dave. Now check this out. This is United on YouTube. We've got loads of new faces. Let's see what all the United YouTubers have got to say about the game this weekend.
I'm going to say this. Marcus Rashford is England's best striker. Marcus Rashford is England's best striker. I'm going to throw it at everybody. He is.
And whenever Marcus Rashford has been given a chance for Manchester United, he has taken his chance and he's never ever disappointed. Absolutely fantastic for him. And it does give Jose Mourinho with the problem whether he does start him in future games. I still see him as an impact player at the moment.
The hero is not Ibra, not Pogba, but it's a man from our own academy, Marcus Rashford.
Let's be honest, this game was dead. We could have seen a lot of Van Gaal stuff sticking in the team, but I think Mourinho is going to get it out eventually.
Down on the left wing, gets it past the defender. Quick and smooth. We haven't seen Rooney do that for a long time.
I'm referring to the central defensive partnership of Daley Blind and Eric Bailly. And although it's a bit too early to gauge where their full potential is under Jose Mourinho, we've only had a few friendlies, 1 Community Shield, and 3 Premier League matches. What we've seen so far has been absolutely wonderful.
And I went absolutely mad. I wish I would have filmed my reaction, and the fans went mad, Rashford went mad, and the whole United team went mad. Even Mourinho.
Jose Mourinho, he's turning this football club in. We are serious contenders for the Premier League.
Rooney played phenomenal for me. The run was amazing and the pass was even better. Let's be honest though, the Golden Boy scoring in the 94th minute, that's the way to win a game.
In the beginning, I was a bit worried that Eric Bailly was a bit too aggressive, but from what we can see so far, he has just the right amount of aggression to sort of deny incoming opposition players any sort of time on the ball, any sort of space, and that's exactly what we like to see.
And of course people will be saying, oh, it's just Hull. And yeah, it was just Hull, but they had nearly 11 man behind the ball, and we broke them down, and we did like we did during the old days.
Hull City has 0 shot on target and I think 1 or 2 corner only. And that's it for me today, guys.
Guys, if you speak Hebrew and want to follow me on Twitter and subscribe on YouTube, feel free to do it. I'm the Israel Red Devil, and I'm out.
But anyways, what do you guys think? Do you guys think Daley Blind and Eric Bailly is the way to go for Manchester United? Make sure you guys get that in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys next time.
Loads of new faces there in United on YouTube. If you've got a YouTube channel and you want to get involved, the details are in the description below. Now, this is the next biggest part of the weekend. We've got the 3-word review. There's some absolute belters here from Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. Here's the best ones. Thanks to everyone for getting involved there. Some absolute belters. You know where to get involved on social media. As soon as the game ends, the next day, we throw up this. You give us your 3-word reviews. It's as simple as that. Now, we're going to be taking a break for international break with a full-time review, and we will be back next time after the derby. Who can wait for that one? So make sure to get involved after the derby. I am sure there is going to be a lot to talk about after our next league match. Thank you for joining us. Make sure to hit that like. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, because we are this close now to 300,000. Can we do it before the derby? You guys can make that happen. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. Laters.
I've managed to get into the gym here, as you can see behind me, and I found this thing. This is called a Batak machine, and I've been told that I need to take on the Batak challenge.